The UX concept is a SUV, so from the start we wanted to make sure that the car is having a strong appearance. So what we did was making sure that the car has big fenders, really to show a really rocked feeling. And with the fenders as well, we create really dramatic proportions as well. So the front fender is basically much longer than the rear fender.
Okay. And why the long bonnet? I mean, that's...
Lexus is a premium brand, so we want to express premium proportions. And we want the car to look dynamic, but we also want it to look horizontal to give a stable feeling. So not relying on just a wedged line, but basically a more fluid sculpture, which has more dimensions than just being a wedged car. But what we did with the roof and the cabin was basically making it really compact in the front to express this driver focus oriented front, and on the back exploring basically a new way to show space for the rear passengers, and also what we really think the UX also has to express is the feeling of you can make a journey in this car. That means also the luggage area has been emphasized in the cabin.
Okay.
And if we're going to talk about the sculpture, basically we see from the bottom of the rocker, it basically flows up to the cabin.
Okay. Connecting,
yeah. And kind of encapsulating the whole cabin again. And this is basically integrating the, I would say, elfiness feature, which is the rocker for me as well. And it's really flowing up to creating a whole architecture of the car.
Okay. And what about these huge wheels that, you know, a lot of people have commented about, the inspiration for those, because they're really something different. Is that some, you know, from a film, or was it sort of, you know, did you have a sort of thing in mind when you went for those wheels?
Basically the whole car is about inside out. So we also, with the wheels, wanted to express this inside out feeling. So it's almost that the whole shell around the wheel and the wheel in itself, it's kind of one piece. So
okay.
There's no borders really. It's kind of removing the borders.
And
so it's kind of a seamless construction.
That's why we see bits of the car flowing into the cabin, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the fenders really going into the interior, and you have the e-mirrors sitting in the fender.
Can you see the e-mirrors ever being used, or is that sort of, you know, is it more regulations that demands for the e-mirrors, or?
It's basically two ways. It's first of all creating a more possibilities to have a clear view on the back, but also to basically make a design statement with a functional piece. So maybe Alex later with his interior, he will explain what is this all influencing with the experience inside.
Okay. So we've almost got a finished sketch there, yeah? Well, of course we want you to sign it, yeah? Take it back for the office.
So really dramatic proportions. And you have the highlight flow at the end.
Yeah.
And you have the suicide doors as well.
Yeah, what about those? Do you think those will ever come into production, or is it a bit too early to say?
It's another way of really trying to twist proportions again. You really also see the back door is compact, the front door is longer, and it gives again these dramatic proportions basically. You have the aero fins as well.
Okay.
So not just giving this typical SUV feeling, but also giving the feeling of efficiency. And I think
Okay.
Lexus
where are the aero fins again? You were talking about?
they're just
Okay.
around the wheels.
They're more sort of motorsport orientated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this also gives this contrast between the body, which is very fluid and sculptured,
And the
and then
wheels.
you have it more flat and
Yeah.
more technical. Because Lexus want to be also an innovative brand.
Okay.
There we
Super.
go.
Okay. Thank you, Stefan. So the car that's taken 11 months to design, that was
The
we've done it in
beginning.
5 minutes, the beginning.
You can say it like this.
Okay, thank you.